Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Please like and subscribe. Do you remember back in the days you hear names like Gary School, Akara School? We are teaching these kids how to farm and fry Akara. Anyways, I attended one of such schools. There are 3 ways we can practice agriculture. The first one is agriculture for creating own food. This is that tiny space in your backyard or that garden in your backyard or close to your house where you plant crops essentially for consumption purpose. Crops like pepper, tomato, okra, or even that pawpaw tree that is at one corner of your house or by the side of your house for the sole purpose of consumption, or maybe for your pot of soup. It's all agriculture as long as you are putting something into the ground, as long as you are planting something, as long as you are growing something. It is agriculture, and it is agriculture for food creation. Then the second one is agriculture for survival. This is the type of agriculture most of our parents practice way back. Usually for every cultivation season that comes, what they do is they cultivate tiny pieces of land within the village, planting crops that are essential for their day-to-day living. For example, some school fees, medical, healthcare bills were paid through this form of agriculture. They don't necessarily need to have cash. What they do is when the principal comes to request for your school fees, what they have to do is give him gari that is equal to the school fees. Or when you had that malaria, what they did was they paid using potato. The potato is usually equal to the medicine cost and the rest. That particular aspect of agriculture was one that was also sustainable. Then the third one is agriculture for business. This one is so large. It has several branches. This one cuts across crop production, not just crop production. It cuts across manufacturing, processing, and packaging. Then you have logistics in it too. So I think this is the largest, widest form of practicing agriculture, because in it you have several value chain. They are referred to as value chain because they add value to the agricultural process and the business aspect of it. This is the part where people print millions daily from agriculture. For example, let's look at crop production. Crop production is the process of producing crop for commercial purpose. That is, you are planting and cultivating crops for purpose of selling in exchange for cash. All crops can be sold. So as long as you are cultivating crops, you are producing something, whether it is cassava, plantain, yam, potato, cocoyam, all this, as far as you are producing any of them, you are already in crop production. Then manufacturing. Most of the crops people produce or farmers produce, they are usually in their raw form. Some can be eaten that way, while others can be processed into several finished products. That is manufacturing. The Indomie that you get is from the agricultural process. Indomie is gotten from cassava. When it is processed and packaged, that is the hungry man size and the indomitable you see in shops around you. Then you look at logistics. Logistics is important because without logistics, you can't take out your crops or even finished product to the ready market who will buy your crops for value. So there are several other aspects in this category of practicing agriculture for just the business aspect of it. The main purpose of this form of agriculture is generating and making money out of it, making profits out of it in whatever way, as long as you are in agriculture and your sole aim is to make maximum use of resources available to you in generating income in whatever way. You are engaged in agriculture for business. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe.